Rick Bell, Post Media. Question for the Premier. We don't have a teacher strike yet, but it may come. How determined is the government to maintain the position that it has, that you're offering a pay raise, I think, over 3 or 4 years, and also hiring additional teachers? But how resolute are you to remain on that position? I know there's negotiations, but in the words of former Premier Ralph Klein, I think in negotiations he once said, "I ain't going to blink." So there's a precedent for answering this question. How determined are you to maintain the position that the government has? And if you are wanting to maintain that position, why is it important for you to maintain that position and not give in to the counter position?
We want to make sure that we have a fair offer for teachers, and we believe we do. It's 3% per year over 4 years, which is 12% in addition to some market adjustments. And so 95% of teachers would get more pay under the proposal we currently have on the table. This is a pay raise that matches what 83 other unions, including the United Nurses of Alberta, have already accepted. And we do sit well compared to other provinces that have already made salary adjustments. So if you look at 2027, consider all of the increases in this offer, as well as the salary adjustment that other provinces have agreed to. Keep in mind what's happening is when we see comparisons, they don't factor in what we're offering versus some of the jurisdictions that already have. And we use a competitive evaluation. We have to agree to these things at the bargaining table so that we're all using the same set of facts. But if you look at a Category 5 teacher at the top end of the grid, by 2027, Saskatchewan teachers would make $98,142. BC teachers would make $96,142. Manitoba teachers would make $101,775. And Alberta teachers would make $107,009. So when we're looking at any requests for pay increases higher than those numbers, we are already very much competitive, but also will be the most generous for the typical teacher in Western Canada. And we do not want to sacrifice any trade-off between higher salaries and more teachers. We have been very clear that we have a $1 billion package that we have already announced to go to school boards to enhance their choice of teachers or education assistants. Through the bargaining process, we already put another 1,000 teachers per year on the table. And so we are asking the Alberta Teachers Association leadership to be very clear about what these trade-offs are with their members, and I hope that we're able to get to a negotiated settlement. We want to make sure that we are addressing the issues that we hear from teachers. They want to be paid fairly. They will be with this offer. We want to make sure that parents and frontline teachers know that this is a fair offer. We want to make sure that everybody has the same information. We know that the ATA is getting their position out through advertising in movie theaters and various other means. We will be getting this perspective out as well, and we hope that it'll win over hearts and minds of teachers and parents. We want to be fair to teachers, but we also know that the number one issue is addressing class size. We're addressing it one way in building out an $8.6 billion spend program to build new schools. That's one thing. There's just a need for more physical space, but we also need to have more teachers to be able to have smaller classes, and we need to have more education assistants to deal with classroom complexity. It can't all be about having higher and higher and higher salary settlements. Otherwise, those other things will be sacrificed. We have to have a balance.